IT Association of Andhra Pradesh is organizing Infinity Vizag and IT Summit. Anil Kumar Tentu, currently the CEO of AP Innovation Society, Department of ITE&C, Government of AP, briefed about the event on MyStartUp TV. Listen in.
Welcome to the Thought Leader Show, Mr. Anil.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you for having me on the show.
Let's start by understanding what is Andhra Pradesh Innovation Society all about. If you can share, throw some light on the organization.
Yeah, sir, definitely, sir. First of all, at the outset, I'd like to thank you for having me on the show once again. And basically, AP Innovation Society was started in 2015, way back, and we have been working for promoting startups, and one of the first states in entire India to have startup policy way back in 2017. And of late, we are mainly working under the parameters of the 2001-24 IT policy of Government of AP, where we give a lot of subsidies to the startups, either in terms of providing them the space, plug-and-play space, built-in space, so that they can come and operate in any of the 4 incubators that the AP government had set up across. Visakhapatnam is the main incubator, which is about 52,000 square feet, and we have another incubator in Kakinada, which is about 7,000 square feet. And we have an incubator in Vijayawada, mainly focusing on fintech startups. And that is about 3,500 square feet. And we have another incubator right outside the Tirupati airport, which is about close to 6,500 square feet, where we are promoting a lot of agri-tech startups and other tourism-related startups and all. So with the different verticals located in different places. Apart from this, AP Innovation Society is not only building the startup ecosystem in AP, we are also encouraging a lot of universities and colleges to set up the technology business incubators. Likewise, we have close to about 26 incubators spread out in the universities and colleges in Andhra Pradesh. For example, we have about 246 functional engineering colleges, which is the highest number. And if you take, there are quite a lot of agriculture universities, then technical universities are there, like SRM, VIT, KLU, which are big names. And we have IIT Tirupati, we got, then again, we have triple ITs, which has been built by Honorable CM Sri Jagannath Reddy Garu for rural masses mainly. So they're on the lines of IITs. So like in all these places, we are setting up the incubators related to different fields and different sectors where that particular industry is very popularly doing. For example, we have in IIT Tirupati, now we plan to set up a fab lab just because that the IIT Tirupati is located in the electronic sector mainly. We have electronic sector being built outside the Tirupati airport in more than 2,000 plus acres, where famous companies like Dixon, Foxconn, all these people are there, and then they get an immediate support and ecosystem development through the industry there. Likewise, for ports, we are doing in Vizag, we're pretty aware, Visakhapatnam is a major port, and a lot of other logistic ports are coming up in different places in Kakinada and other places. So we are also doing industry connect for the startups with the incubators around. We are promoting the startups in a big way with the government. Now we plan to come out with a preferential market access geo for the startups so that they're giving first chance, the startups get a first chance without having an experience or doing a general criteria that a normal company has to go through the tendering process. We're trying to avoid that action. Focus is mainly on promoting and developing the ecosystem. So further on, to add to what you're saying, sir, we are also in the process of with APSHA, AP State Council of Higher Education, which is subsidiary kind of UGC in Andhra Pradesh, which controls and governs the curriculum and the functioning of all the colleges and universities across AP. They're on the lines of the National Innovation Startup Policy, the NISP. They wanted to promote innovation and entrepreneurship cells in 554 colleges across AP. So we'll be starting what is called as entrepreneurship development cells among these colleges going forward as well.
Basically, you're rolling out an exhaustive or comprehensive plan that touches industry, institutions, startups, entrepreneurs, in all of that, isn't it? It's a to Z of solution that you're rolling out or connecting everybody in the system.
Yes, sir. Because we think that unless we can't startups and entrepreneurship or innovation, if we don't keep it in the ecosystem, and they need a lot of ecosystem support to go. The child needs a lot of support, ecosystem support, like the family or other support. to grow and shape up into a full potential youth. So something like that, like I mean, we believe that startups also to nurture and then to promote them to the next level where they can make a market fit products and also like I mean promoting better products. So what we're thinking is that industry support and the academia support is absolutely necessary, and for that we are trying to involve both the academia and the industry to make startups go forward in a big ways. And government, of course, government is all the time there to support it. And we are running a couple of new programs. Like recently, we've done a fintech challenge where, like I mean, APCFSS, our secretary, Mr. Saurabh sir, had. He's also the CEO for APCFSS, and he has given us a fund from the department and to the tune of 50 lakhs. We ran a fintech challenge. For example, like I mean, it was like I mean, it went pan India with the support of Mighty Startup Hub and Startup India. So where startups across the country had participated, we got more than 3,000 hits, and finally 100 people have been shortlisted, and out of them, 16 were called for the final demo day. In that final demo day, again, 9 have been given the prize money to the extent of 30 lakhs has been given as cash awards for the problem statement that is given by the government of AP. And today they're getting an opportunity to pilot with government of AP also. The use cases are taken from the government of AP. And they like I mean they're in the process of making a digital wallet and then audit checks, something like that. These are the problem statements which are very, very common and recurring that we are taking. So and you know fintech is the most happening thing. A lot of startups felt happy to participate and being part with the government. Not only doing other activities, being a government incubator and government promoter of the innovation ecosystem. Here we give them a B2G opportunities, business to government. Like I mean, in a sense, like this is a rare chance that we keep getting. And likewise, we also got selected for IDEX partner incubator. IDEX stands for Innovation for Defense Excellence. It is part of the Ministry of Defense. And as per recent initiative by Honorable PM Shri Narendra Modi ji, like I mean, the idea is to like cut down on the imports from the defense sector. So we had to localize and then start production for most of the things. Luckily, the AP Innovation Society headquarters, Visakhapatnam, is presently located in a defense ecosystem. We are pretty aware that we are in East Naval Command, Hindustan Shipyard, then National Science and Naval Science and Technological Laboratory, which is the DRDO Institute house there. So we are in discussion with them. NSTL Director Vice also had come to us, and then we spoke to ex-DRDO Chief Secretary. They're all very keen in doing the technology transfer. Whatever technology that they're doing, they're going to give to startups at the price of only 1/10 of the cost. For example, for building a lithium-ion battery to a submarine, it costs say like 1 crore. They're going to transfer it at 10 lakhs only to startup, and rest of the 90% will be paid over a period of time once the startup makes revenue out of it. So that way, the startup stands in a great advantage of getting technology access very easily, and also advanced technology. We have one startup which is called SideStreets. They are also working on remote operated live voice. They are already supplying live voice to the East Naval Command. Today, they got a work order of more than 12 CR, and they have supplied more than 200 live voice to them. It has a payload of about 120 kgs. It can go into the sea between a range of 200 meters to 400 meters. It's operated much on the lines of the drone system. Even ISRO scientists had come and they field tested it. They tested whether it can go in rip currents, whether it can go beyond it or not. Likewise, we have 7 startups which are working in defense sector, which we want to promote in a big way. And they stand a very good chance of getting funds from the Ministry of Defense under the IDEX scheme. So we are making a lot of government programs come to the startups, and we'll try to be the bridge and syncing things, synchronizing all these things for the startups. That's one thought that we are trying to put it across.
So that's a lot of work. That's commendable. And Andhra Pradesh is blessed with a huge coastline, fertile land. Are there any specific sectors like agriculture and marine where, as an innovation society, you are concentrating, or government is encouraging innovation?
We have the second largest coastline next to Gujarat. It is close to about 982 kilometers of coastline we got. And our CM, Sri Jagamohan Reddy Garu, is promoting ports and logistics in a big way. You are very aware that we got ports in Visakhapatnam and Kakinada, deep water port is there. Then we have port in Krishnapatnam, and now Ramapatnam is being think of, and we are also in the process of building Machilipatnam port. where a lot of ports are coming up, and Bhavanapadu in Srikakulam is also actively being pursued. And apart from this, we are also working on 9 fishing harbors where they are actually being built now, and this will help to bring up the aquaculture that is happening in Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh today stands at a global export of 10%, and we are one of the leading states to export aqua in a big way. And for that, we are also integrating startups who are working in that domain to work on AI and IoT, bringing artificial intelligence into aquaculture. For example, what time the prawn needs a feed. So we put some kind of machines in the water so that the sound being made by the shrimp it gets caught, and then that alternatively, the feed starts going into it. So at what time the oxygen concentrator has to release the oxygen amount so that it is rightfully utilized. We are letting startups to work on it. We have Vishnu Business Incubator in Bhimavaram, which is based in a college there, and they are actually pursuing this kind of startups there. Further on, we are also working on a logistics challenge involving Gatishakti platform. You are pretty aware Gatishakti platform is a major platform for logistics now. So next, we are going to do that in a big way. We have one society called AP Space Application Center, which they are using the data from the satellites and other places. So with their support and help, and the AP Maritime Board is there. And there also we are working with all this logistics thing. So we are now trying to put all these societies together and build up the logistics challenge so that we'll tell to the pan India across that these kind of opportunities are there, and these are the use cases that are being present with government, and they can actively collaborate and then come and associate with the government of AP and pilot with us so that new developments can be taken forward.
You also mentioned about you're trying to connect with the Indian Navy, which is present, on your command, which is present in the state. Can you share some throw some light onto what kind of association you're looking with them?
For defense outreach activities, we've done DSC, one event majorly done is called Defense Entrepreneurship and Startup Outreach Activities program. We are conducted with the Eastern Naval Command and also in association with the NSTL there. Recently, NSTL also had conducted a seminar on startup for semiconductor kind of things and the energy storage capacities. So we have done Amrut, another thing, Atmanirbhar in technology related one, we have done outreach activities. So we are integrating the ecosystem players. For example, the end product is being taken by the Eastern Naval Command. And the product manufacturing itself is taken with the support of the DRDO laboratories that we got. So startups are in the middle. So they will be integrating both the things together. Their requirements, what is the requirement of the Eastern Naval Command, and what is the technology being given by the DRDO labs. So startups will try to sink in and do it. Recently, we are also working with L&T Defense. For example, one of the startups located in Vizag Incubating Center with us, they are working with L&T Defense. Another startup which is called Garuda Analytics, they are working with border security force. They are also working on geofencing the borders, like how exactly can geofence the border, how to having a problematic things and all. For even going further, sir, we are also working on setting up a center of excellence in autonomous. The new thing that's coming up in every field is that autonomous, and we are pretty aware. And future warfare is going to be on autonomous mode. So for that, we are trying to integrate with the universities in Visakhapatnam mainly. NASCOM had come forward to work on it. We are tying up with a couple of venture capitalists from US. For example, McDiva Ventures had come forward, so which is a major VC in US. So they had presented their use cases. So we want to build on autonomous also, COE on autonomous.
As an organization, innovation society, what are your goals or visions that you are set for yourself in next, let's say 5 years, 10 years for the state?
It's a very good question, and in fact, we'd already built COEs, Center of Excellences, because they are the main themes which will help the startups to come sit and work with them and work in a specific sector oriented themes. Here, what happened is that we had supported NASCOM to set up SEOE and IoT and AI. And recently, STPI, Software Technology Parks of India, had set up SEOE and Kalpataru on Industry 4.2 in the Rashtriya Ispat Nigam Limited, which is otherwise called Vizag Steel Plant. And Vizag Port Trust had set up a COE in maritime and shipping. And we have a COE on Andhra University had come up with a sector agnostic COE, where a lot of startups in different sectors are sitting there and working. But to add on to the COEs, recently our Secretary Mr. Saurav sir had asked us to work on three main things. One is metaverse, which is integrating AR and VR into it. We are working with Microsoft to be the knowledge partner. We presented and they're in the process of finalizing our proposal. The proposal had been sent to the head of US. We had presented to Asia Pacific head and they liked it. So we want to build that COE because the metaverse is going to be the thing in future. Then also we are working on autonomous, as I already told you, COE on autonomous with the support of NASCOM and Andhra University. Then COE on energy technologies and sustainable energy, mainly with the support of IIP. It is called Indian Institute of Petrol and Energy, that is also housed in Visakhapatnam, majorly working with all the PSUs, oil sector PSUs. So we are actively seeking their collaboration. The direct IIP have come forward to support and house the COE. They'll be the knowledge partners for that. And we are also working on animation and gaming, working on cyber security and also blockchain technologies, using blockchain for logistics rather than for crypto. One startup by name DLT Labs, which is doing pretty well in the region. They're working with Canadian Walmart. They're using blockchain technology for logistics. So the Canadian Walmart has taken their services and they're in the process of becoming one of the unicorns in India. So we are taking their support to set up an COA and blockchain aggregator in AP. These are the future things that we are thinking. Also, as I said, we are working on a lot of challenges. Going forward with the support of Department of Cyber, DSCA, Cyber Security Council of India. We are doing Catch the Flag program where we will take a lot of interns on cyber security and train them and then get them working with that. We are also working on other things we want to go forward. Not only presently we are working in colleges and universities. We want to go forward to work with schools. We want to integrate the adult tinkering labs program, which has been famously started by the Indian government. We want to take it forward in schools, and starting with immediately 50 schools, then 100 schools, then over a period of in a phase 2, phase 3 manner. We would like to cover most of the schools where we can run science fairs, catch them young, so that those bright ideas can be sharpened, and then we can take it to connect them to the nearest incubators. They'll get a chance to see what's happening. And further, one last one on the new program initiatives is we are now in discussion with a lot of banks where they want to give us specific funding, which is called as alternative investment fund. Recently, Government of India had come out with a non-collateral kind of funds for the startups as well. We are pretty aware of it. And we are also talking, ICICI, Telangana and AP had come to us. We requested them to set up a digital bank in our premises for the startups so that they won't have a problem in doing any transactions or something. And also then come forward with other kind of services where the startups can approach. We're talking to CAs and the advocates. We're asking them to sit for some time on a weekly basis, 1 or 2 times, so that startups can get their services. One startup itself from Delhi, it's called Advisory Moms. They approached us and they wanted to do for 6 months on a pro bono basis. So that the startups can take advantage of taking the services of a CA or a lawyer or somebody in setting up their startup, because they'll be having a lot of documentation process once they go forward setting up the startup. So these kind of activities that we plan for the future.
As a society, you are also part of Infinite Vizag event that's going to be held on 20 and 21st of January. So could you share what is your role as an organization, and also if you can give a quick message for the organizers.
We are there. IT department is there with ITAP, IT Association of AP, and we are there with the ITAP team. ITAP current presidency headed by Sridhar Koshraju Garu. We are all working with them, and they're also in close section and supporting with us. They've been part of our committees. Every time we do a lot of brainstorming sessions at AP University or at their premises. And we come out with new schemes like women entrepreneurship themes, or for promoting rural startups, or taking technology outreach activities to the rural places. And also, like, I mean, we wanted to do a new program called Scale Up Garage on alternate Fridays. The Infinity Vizag being connected by ITAP is a big event, and which is a much needed event for showcasing the potential of Vizag and AP, not only just Vizag. So there's a quite a lot of potential for IT to get promoted, and then we'd like to utilize this opportunity and also thank ITAP for doing such kind of showcasing Vizag event and also AP, so that, like, I mean, the right IT companies come here and use this potential instead of, like, I mean, having it going out. We'd rather would need that to have them within Vizag. But Vizag again, having a vast, like, I mean, beautiful beaches on one side and the hills on the other side. So between that, IT can flourish the way in Bay Area it's happening in US. So I think this is going to be a wonderful event, and I wish them all the luck. And we're also being the main sponsor for that IT department. So I think we'd like to wish them all the luck for the event.
Thank you, Mr. Anil. Thank you very much for taking out time and joining us on the show. And we look
Yeah,
forward to hosting you on some of our panel discussions. Thank you.
thanks a lot for having me. Thank you.